Yawning makes my eyes water. Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you my back to school routine. This is my tried and true makeup for school that I did basically every single day of high school. It's just, I didn't have as much makeup as I had now, so I had the Naked 1 and 2 palettes, and I had like some Urban Decay eyeliners. I love Urban Decay. And I had a few lip products, so I didn't have too much, so I wore this all the time. So I got to the point in high school where I could do this makeup super quick in like 8 minutes tops, and that was if I took my time. So it's something I definitely recommend you try out. In a minute you'll see I literally filmed this for you right when I wake up, which I was exhausted, and you'll see, and it perks me up, and I love it. And I look wide awake. I look like I got a full night's sleep, but I didn't. I'm super tired. I started off by moisturizing my face. I did that off camera just like immediately when I woke up. So that's had some time to sink in. So now I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face. And I'm just using a regular mineral primer. Anything will do. When I was in high school, I used Makeup Forever HD primer, and that was pretty awesome. Alright, when I was in high school, the foundation that I used was Makeup Forever HD foundation. I still love that stuff. I think it is the best. It's like God's gift to foundation in my opinion. But I haven't bought it in a while because I wanted to try out some new stuff. I have one bottle left, and it's in my color when I'm tan, so I can't wear that because I'm super pale. So I'm going to wear the next closest thing that I have, which is my Urban Decay Naked Skin, and that's in my tone that I'm in right now, and it's pretty similar. It's a little bit lighter coverage, but in high school my skin wasn't always perfect, which is why I opted for the heavier coverage. So I always just put it on with my fingers. Once I have that on my skin, I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, and just set everything with a little bit of powder. Okay, and now since this is just school and not a runway show, I'm going to go in with some color correcting concealer, not color correctors, which is like bright green or peach or purple, a color correcting concealer. And you'll see this is something I've had forever, and I've rebought this countless times. So also, you'll notice I'm not using many brushes, I'm using my fingers, I'm putting things directly on my face. These are all my personal products that I don't use on other people, and in high school this is how I did it because it's fast. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That seems to be a recurring theme with me. I'm going to blend that out a little bit. Alright, I'm going to go through and blend that on any blemishes, which is here. Alright, blend that out. Now I'm going to powder everything, and I'm just going to use a loose powder. It's something cheap, it's like Maybelline or something, and it's just in my color, so use any cheap loose powder you have. You can even use translucent powder. I just want a little bit more coverage. So much. Alright, and I'm going to buff this into my skin. Like, really scrub. And it's okay if there's a lot of powder because you're going to buff it out. When in doubt, buff it out. Okay, so now my skin is buffed and one color and finished. So it's a little bit too flat, so I'm going to go in with some powders, my blush, my bronzer, and a little bit of contour. So I'm going to start with the contour, and I'm taking an angled fluffy brush, and I use, what are you? Suntan Matte Bronze Light by Smashbox, and this, I've rebought this like 10 times. I love this stuff. I'm going to make my fish face, then I'm very lightly just bringing the color in. I'm gonna bring some up into my temples because I have a really round face and I don't want that. I'm also gonna do my jawline a little bit because I want to define my face because it's really round like a pumpkin, which I tell you all the time. Alright, I'm gonna go in with an eyeshadow brush and do my nose. So I'm just taking that same bronzer. I'm just kind of dusting that on. Go to the other side. Be careful with this because it can just make you look dirty if you do it wrong. And then you'll be that kid who doesn't take showers and you don't want that to happen. And I'm gonna buff it out. And it's just ever so subtle. One of my favorite blushes of all time is the Soft Lights Tint, I guess, by Smashbox. It's awesome. I've worn it forever. It's really, really light, and it's a warm little peachy color. Oh, I'm obsessed with it. It's good in every season, and it's really sheer. So since I have a pretty red face naturally, it's nice to have a nice sheer blush. So I'm gonna find the apples on my cheeks. See how sheer that is and like chill, and oh, it's awesome. No one's gonna know you're wearing blush, so it doesn't look like you're trying too hard. Now I'm taking So Baked Bronzer by Hard Candy in the color Tiki. This is a miracle product. I'm sure you've heard about it before. It's at like Walmart. It's like $4 and it's the best product ever. It's a really good highlight. So I like to do my highlight with an eyeshadow brush just so it's more specific because I don't really have defined cheekbones. So I define them with my highlight. So I'm just dipping into my bronzer. And you don't want too much because this stuff goes a long way. And this like kind of smile just to find the highest points. This is that subtle little glow that the boy in the back of the class will see. He'll be like, why is she so pretty? And then kind of go down the bridge of your nose, your cupid's bow, chin. Alright, so then once you have a decent amount on, what are we gonna do? Buff it out. Buff, buff, buff. And this is just kind of blending all of your cheek colors together a little bit. So you want to be careful not to make it muddy. So kind of stay within each color's line, if that makes sense. Alright folks, I'm feeling pretty content with my face. So this is tried and true to look good under fluorescence, I promise you. If it doesn't, then watch the video again and try it again because it's gonna look good under fluorescence, I promise. So now I'm gonna move on to my eye and I'm gonna prime them using my Laura Mercier eye base. My all-time go-to favorite color ever, if I had to pick one eyeshadow color to use for the rest of my life, on me, it'd be Half Baked by Urban Decay. It's just my all-time favorite. I've used it so many times. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that because that is my tried and true safety net. Anytime I don't know what kind of situation it is, I'll wear this combo because it's great. So I'm taking Half Baked by Urban Decay, which is in both the Naked 1 and Naked 2 palette, or you can buy it in a pot, which I've done all of those because I've used it so many times. Alright, so I've just got it on a fluffy eyeshadow brush. I'm just sweeping that onto my lid. See, I'll not use it for a while and I'll forget how much I love it. Like this is, pretty sure when Urban Decay made this, they're like, this is gonna be Lou's favorite color ever. This is made for one person in the world. It's Lou. Okay, and then my tried and true favorite to pair it with in the outer corner is Smog, and then in the crease. So we're gonna do Naked just because we want a chill fall look. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend some Naked into my crease. This video is kind of ending up to be an ode to the Naked 1 palette, and that was unintended. But let's be real, it's a classic and it's amazing. And it will never go out of style. In the words of Taylor Swift. Alright guys, now I'm going to take Smog, which is also in the Naked 1 palette. So I'm just putting this from my eyebrow down to, I'm following the line to my outer corner, and I'm stopping beneath my brow bone. We're going to blend this out a little bit into the crease as well, but this is just the base foundation. Now taking a clean fluffy blending brush, say that 5 times fast. I'm going to blend this out. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and do the under brow bone highlight. So I'm going to use Foxy by Urban Decay from the Naked 2 palette. If you only have, you can really use whatever. I like Foxy because it's matte and it's really close to my skin tone, so I can blend out a lot of what I've done. So I'm just taking it on a fluffy shadow brush because I really want to blend it a lot. I'm just making small circles with it. Foxy's a great color to repair. If you mess up in, like if you do one eye too big or too dark, Foxy's a great color to help you fix that. Alright, so that's the eyeshadow. This was like my favorite thing of all time. It's still a classic favorite. If I need to feel confident, I go to this one. Alright, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I'm using my NYX Dreamcatcher palette in Golden Horizons. So I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I'm taking my NYX Dreamcatcher palette in Golden Horizons, and I'm going to use this color. Which, can you see that? This one. Ooh, that one. Nope. Yup. Yeah, that one. And I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I'm going to start at the outer edge because I want them to be the darkest. Don't try to do those faded brows for school because they'll look ridiculous under fluorescence. It'll look like you're bald here. If you feel like your brows went on too dark and your brow hair is really short, that sounds weird, you can take the buff it out brush and just kind of press over it, and that'll kind of chill it out. Alright, now I'm going to do my eyeliner. I always wore black in high school. I normally wear black. So my favorite go-to was just a regular black winged eyeliner, and then I would also do black on my waterline. I'm going to go in and rim my bottom waterline with black. Alright, I'm going to go in and add some mascara. I'm going to use Kat Von D, which nothing special, it's just like some sample that I have, so I wanted to try it. I've always been a fan of mascara on the bottom, so that's up to you. If you do use mascara on the bottom, you're going to have to be careful that it doesn't smear, so just throughout the day, kind of give your eyes a wipe, but wipe up, and you can kind of see if it's smearing. Okay, so now for my lips, I'm going to go in with a NYX lip liner in the color Beige. I'm just going to outline my lips. I'm not going to overdraw them or anything because I'm just going to school and I don't want to look like I want to look more natural, I guess. This is a gorgeous color on pretty much anyone. I highly recommend picking it up if you have the means. That was a Ferris Bueller quote. Hope you got it. Alright, once you have that lined and colored in, a little bit, I'm going to take NYX Simply Nude lip cream in the color Fairest, and I'm just going to coat my lips with it. Alright. Alright, so there you have it. This is how I did my makeup pretty much every single day of high school. Changing the lip color up sometimes, changing a few eye things occasionally, but this was basically my routine. I got it down to be able to do it in like 11 minutes tops, and that's if I took my time. So seriously, I highly recommend it. It's going to look good under fluorescence, it's going to look good in pictures, it's going to look great. I promise you, I guarantee it. If you try out this look, please show me for a chance to be featured on my Instagram. Just go ahead and DM it to me. I'll post my Instagram link in the bio below. So I would love to see what you guys come up with for your back to school, either copying this look or something inspired by it or just what you were rocking anyways. If you like this video, please go ahead and thumbs up and subscribe. It would mean the world to me, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!